Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Add to versus take away women. You know what? I was talking with an older dude, established dude, and I'm gonna mention him again in another video, right? And he was saying, he wasn't telling me anything I didn't know. But one of the things with me, if somebody's saying something to me, even if I know everything they telling me, I let them talk. I don't try to be like, oh, I know her. Yeah, I know that. It's like, as long as they offering the knowledge and, good faith, I just say, yeah, okay. Yeah. Because one of the things with people and dealing with people, they like to talk and feel like they're giving you something, And also, too, it confirms stuff I know. I like that. It makes me feel like I ain't crazy, right? And even on many of my videos and podcasts, I'm not dropping new game on anybody or new knowledge. For many people, for many of my subs, I'm just really confirming stuff. And sometimes you do need to hear that. But anyway, he said, you know what? Because this a dude with some money. This dude with some real money. Not like, this cat got money. I'll just put it like that. I ain't gonna put out how much he making. It's a black man too. He making real money. So he was like, yeah, Rom, get you an add to woman and not a takeaway woman. And of course I nodded because, the term, I would just say quality woman versus basic or bum ass woman, right? Because he was saying, and this a dude with money, this the type of dude who, at least financially, got what women like. And women love his ass. So, physically he got what they want too, right? So, I guess they find him handsome or something. Because he don't really show his money unless you know him, right? And he was, and it's just the same thing I always say. See, many women out here are takeaway women, right? Many women are takeaway women. It's like when they engage with you, they only thinking in terms of what they're going to take away from you, right? Sometimes, at a basic level, they just want to take away some dick. Right? And I know some guys, they say, well, yeah, they can have that, but women like that, even then, that means she might not be reciprocating on some angles. She just want that satisfaction, but she might not return the favor. There's those type of women don't have a problem with you going down on them or anything like that, but when it's their turn, they looking at you funny. And they get all the pleasure but don't want to pleasure you. But see, some guys ain't gonna mind that. They just happy they getting some sex. But that's on a level that is more common. That's the type of woman is always like, well, you gotta take me to get something to eat. You gotta buy me presents. You need to pay my bills. It's just like they just looking at the man as a utility, as an ATM, as a resource. Like literally. Even you got to make me look good. You get some of those women get like a real conspicuously handsome man. His purpose is to make her look good. It ain't because, that man's character is strong and they're compatible. And she's taken away. And see, it's a takeaway woman because you have to look at it and say, well, what is she giving me? And let's take sex out the question. Because some dudes, the woman might not reciprocate anything, but as long as she stay wet, he's good. But what is she really giving to the man? Is she giving him any advice on how to make more money? Is she giving him some stuff to make him a better man? Nah, none of that. You even listen to some of these videos on YouTube, the women are never saying what they giving to a man. In fact, I saw this infamous video. It was a Oprah show when Steve Harvey, first came out with that book of his, right? And And this one woman on the show, she had a 43-point list for what she wanted in a man. And, Oprah was laughing, and Steve Harvey said, that's Jesus, and I want to meet him at the same time you do. And, and I'm looking at it like, this woman is conspicuously overweight and didn't really say what she was bringing to the man. She's a takeaway. I mean, that's a big takeaway. When women have these crazy lists and everything, that's a takeaway. Because at no point when they have these lists, and my simple question is, what are you giving to the man? And that's some like, oh, well, just my presence. I've actually had women say that. It was like, no. If you run across that woman, she's giving nothing back, and I don't mean sex. In fact, take that out of the equation. Just take that out of the equation, because that's easy. As many of these women, all they do is just lay down and let you do your business. So just take that out of the equation. The question has to be, what is this woman adding to? Will this woman, well, the first thing you got to ask yourself, will this woman add to my peace? Because one thing women have to understand, and mature men understand, one of the main things a woman brings to a man is peace. That's what we look for. That's what we look for. That's what the female energy should be calming to a man. The female energy should be calming to a man. I have a young friend I talk to, right? I like to talk to her about 2 or 3 times a week, right? I give her relationship advice and stuff like that. But I like talking to her because she's very peaceful. She is just a very peaceful. I was just like, damn, I even told her, I said, you bring me peace. That's one of the main things. Is this woman adding to your peace? Every man need to ask that one question. Is she adding to my peace? That's at the minimum. Because really, even though I did a video recently about, some women who will pay for a man. As a man, you shouldn't look for that. So you shouldn't be looking to her for money, right? Even though now I'm going to bring that in, how that could add to something, right? But money or protection or anything. So that's the main thing. That's the first thing, peace. And then, you know what? Money comes in, but not in the way of the woman, like, taking care of the man or anything. If he's that type, he's out there hustling and bringing money. Is she adding to that through peace? Because if a woman, you get some women, and they can be stay-at-home moms or whatever, but because they bring that man peace, he can go out and make more money. Because his home front is taken care of. Men typically, especially black men, because I got mostly black men listening, you get a lot of stuff out there in the world, so you want to come home to peace. So when you deal with a woman, it needs to be peaceful, right? So is she adding to that to allow you to make more money? And then maybe if you're a businessman or something, is she adding to your business? Is she that power couple type of woman? There's a lot of guys out there, they looking for the power couple. They don't mind a woman making money. So is she going to add to what you're doing? Can y'all be a power couple together? Is she going to add to it? Is she going to add to your overall quality of life? Because that's what the question has to be. That's the question. I mean, regardless of how she do it, is she going to make your life better by her presence? And see, a lot of women ain't going to do that. A lot of women going to be stressed because they so me. They on their little girl. See, little girls are like me. Grown-ass women are like, what can I do to help you? How can I help you? Grown-ass woman going to bring you a plate and acting like, oh, well, that's being submissive, bringing you a plate or doing something nice. If you get some, I'm going to tell y'all what, man. If you get some women always like me and can't tell you what, leave them the fuck alone. They deserve to be alone. Let me say that again. They deserve to be alone. Don't give them anything. Don't give them your seed. Don't give them your time and your attention. Leave them alone and let them figure it out. Now, if you get an attitude woman, that's the woman you cherish. That's the one you bust your butt for because she's going to show appreciation. She's going to show appreciation. She's going to add to your peace, your quality of life. She might be that woman, you might be that serious dude. She might be the type of say, hey, baby, keep you laughing or something. And yeah, some women can be funny. They're cool. It's like, wow. Some women can do that. They adding to it, and that's what it's all about. So, and it's a very simple formula, fellas. Is she adding to it? Is she? And it's a simple question. You can ask that question every single time you're dealing with a woman. Is this bringing me down, or is this bringing me up? Do I feel better after my encounter with her, or do I feel drained? It's very simple. And I don't care how fat her ass is. I don't care how good she look. Because see, a lot of dudes, they still mess with their takeaway woman. And some dudes, particularly some simps, even think it's normal for a woman just to drain them. It's like, no, that woman should be empowering you. I'm going to tell you what. An add-to woman can make you $1 million. She could take an ordinary dude and make him a millionaire. Because an add-to woman is not only bringing you peace, but she know how to make love to your mind in such a way that you gonna feel like you can go conquer the world. You know? I mean, I've encountered women like that. You know? And because I remember, I always like this. Hey, this is one of my favorite encounters with an old friend. I haven't seen her in years. Yeah. Somebody I got to catch up with. But I remember I was talking with a woman, and we were talking about the issues in the black community, right? And I remember she said to me, Rom, what are you going to do about it? And it wasn't one of those shaming type of things where it was like, oh, you ain't doing anything. Because this woman knew me. She knew what I was capable of. She said it in such a way like, Rom, I believe in you to the point that I know you can make a change. That's how she said it. You know, it wasn't accusing or like, oh, you ain't doing it. It was like, it was the energy behind it. And, you know, that's another topic. One thing with women, fellas, a woman can say one word and it means several different things. Like the word fine. You ask her, she like, fine. You know, it's some fucked up shit. But she like, I'm fine. You know, it could be whatever. She might be like, fine. But anyway, that was a little tangent. Yeah, with that woman, she said it in such a way, what are you going to do about it? Like, Rom, I know you got this. And I was like, damn. I said that, but she said that. I was like, damn. The man who actually get her, because me and her were just cool friends, right? Well, I said, the man who actually get her, I was like, that dude be able to conquer the universe. And her husband now is very successful. I was like, because me and her, like I said, just friends. But I was just like, damn. Like, that's an add-to woman, right? Like, fellas, if that woman cannot make you feel like you can conquer the universe, you don't need her. And, of course, you know, you get some women like, oh, I ain't nobody's mother. I don't have to praise him and all that. Those are takeaway women. Those are little girls. They can't add to your life because they haven't grown up yet. And some of them are quite old, and some of them might even manage to become parents. You know, because they had a fat ass or something, and some simp, like, got them pregnant or some shit like that. But, yeah, that's it. Add to or take away. Those are the only two things. Is this woman adding to my life, or she's taking away? If she's draining you, we can kick her to the curb. I don't care how good the shit is. I don't care what her head game is like. Nah, kick her to the curb. You should be able to talk to that one. Let's put it like this. Here's a simple thing. Take the sex out of the question. Take spending money. Take dating. If you cannot feel better after having a 1-hour conversation with that woman, get her out your life. It's that simple. And I'm saying a 1-hour conversation. Nothing sexual. Nothing like that. If you cannot have a 1-hour conversation with a woman and feel good afterwards, feel like, you know, everything's good, you got a good feeling, kick it to the curb. Because you know what, and you know, I'm gonna keep up with this type of theme, because you know what, we got so many guys, especially on YouTube, complaining about women this, women that. It's like, leave them the fuck alone. Leave the knuckleheads alone. There's plenty of supportive women out there. And the only reason people think there's not because you're focusing on the takeaway women. You know, and let's be real. Men focusing on the takeaway women but a lot of them got fat asses. That's how they get away with a lot of shit. You know? But if you pay attention, the attitude women got fat asses too. So I don't see what the issue is. I don't see what the issue is. So, that's it. Get that attitude woman, y'all. The takeaway woman, just go let her do what she do until she grow the fuck up. All right? So anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.